Hey ladies, Heather Clark here. So I wanted to go over how to enter your parties into the COO or the COO. It's also our consultant online office. This is actually where you can manage your business and keep track of everything going on, place your orders, things of that nature. So there are a couple different ways that you can actually get to this page. You can either type in pureromance.com, scroll all the way to the bottom, and where it says consultant login is what you want to click. It will load obviously the login page. Your consultant ID has been emailed to you from Pure Romance and it was in your welcome packet. If you don't have it, go back through your emails. I'm sure it's in there. If you can't find it, check your spam. And if it still for some reason isn't there, then make sure you get in touch with your sponsor. That way they can find it for you. The password is the last four of your social. I feel it's easier to remember it that way if you leave it as your social, just because it's never changing. I know sometimes we tend to update our email or our passwords and forget them, and then it just becomes a hassle. So the last four of your social is always the same. So go ahead and log in that way, or you can go to the coo.pureromance.com, and it'll direct you to the login page as well. And all you're going to do is go ahead and log in, and it'll redirect you to our main page. And you're going to find a lot of information here. And like I said, all of these little tabs are great to help manage your business. The one that we're looking for today is the My Business tab. So you're going to scroll over to My Business, go down to My Parties. Once it loads, you're going to see here on the right-hand side that it's going to say Add a Party. So this is where you're going to keep track of any upcoming parties you have going on. So I did already create a mock party here, but I'll go ahead and show you how to do it. So select Add a Party. This pop-up box here is just going to ask for all the information about the party. And this is information you should be getting from your hostess when they book. So it's going to say hostess contact. If they're a new hostess, which they probably are, go ahead and select add new contact. You're going to enter their information into here. So we'll put Mary Smith. And you want to enter her email address as well. So we'll say marysmith@live.com. If for whatever reason you don't have their email address, you can select no email address, but one of these two do need to be selected to move forward. So then you're going to enter the phone number. And if you're doing a co-hosted party where it's a joint party, there's two hostesses, you can actually enter their information for the second hostess, and you would just do that by adding new contact again. Otherwise, just the one is fine. Go over to the party information. The party title is actually whatever you want to call it. It's just so you know. I typically put in here whatever I listed their event on Facebook name as. So let's say it's Mary's Ladies Night In. You're going to go down to the date, and you can either manually enter the date or you can select on the calendar. So let's say she's doing the 15th. And we'll say that her party is actually set up for 4 o'clock. Pure Romance automatically assumes that your parties are 3 hours long, so you don't even have to worry about putting in the end time. If you are somebody who wants to keep track of how long your parties last on a regular basis and maybe get an average together, you can tweak this just so you have it on file. But go ahead down to the theme here, and you can choose whichever you like. I'm just going to leave it as Girls Night. And then we're going to go over to location. So if this, in the description, you can put where the house is. So if it is, maybe she's doing it at a restaurant or, her house, a friend's house. So you can put, home. So it's her house. And because it is, I would go ahead and select the same as hostess address. That way, all of this information is going to be saved into your media center, which is where you can go and send pre-set templates to any hostesses you have or customers. But you want to go ahead and put her address in. So let's say 123 Main Street, Newark, Delaware. And we'll do 19713. Scroll down to the bottom here. The party notes section is somewhere you can just keep track of anything that you'd need. So if you promised them that they were going to get a certain toy for having a party, or some ladies even put in here what they wear, because even though we do change our clothes from party to party. They may have a friend book off of theirs, and you may not want to show up in the same attire. But it's up to you. You can put whatever you want in here. So let's say I promised them a bottle of coochie. And I can even put on there, let's say it was Sweet Fantasy. Then over here where it says Media Center again is another tool that Pure Romance provides that you can use automatically generated templates to send out emails to your hostess. So you can even use this to send out an invitation to her that she can forward to friends via email. So you would just select that if you want, and it would redirect you. But you want to go ahead and hit Save Party. And once it saves, you're going to find it's listed under My Parties here. So this is the one that you just created. And right away it reloads itself. This here is going to be the link. If somebody can't make it to the party, this is your hostess's party ID. So they can actually just take this link and order through that, and it will go on to her party in the COO, so you can see that who you should credit. So Mary would get credit if somebody went through this link and ordered. You can also obviously keep track of everything up here, total retail sales, number of attendees. You can tweak all that later when you close your party. But for now, we're just focusing on putting them in. So once their information is entered, you can go back to My Parties, and you're going to find that it is listed here under upcoming parties. So super simple to put them in the computer, but you definitely want to be doing this and get into the habit of it, because I run my contests based off of what I can see. If you're telling me you're booking parties, I got to be able to pull the report and see them. Pure Romance also tracks your parties so that they can so they know when you're eligible for the inventory advantage program and things of that nature. So go ahead and make sure you start putting your parties in. And if you have any questions, you can always give me a call. Otherwise, I'll talk to y'all soon.